Welcome back. If you're new, please subscribe. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. It is February the 20th of 2019. It's been 29 weeks since we got started with the Red Wigglers in the Worm Factory 360. 25 weeks since we got the cocoon only bin started. It's now the Den of Descendants. And 5 weeks since we started baiting the worms out of the castings from the bottom 2 trays of the Worm Factory 360. Let's check in on all of them. Got the Worm Factory. Got one hanging out on top there. That's a pretty long red wiggler. That extra tray. Looks kind of limp. Come here, big fella. Alright, after last week, I did go ahead and add some peat moss to this top tray where I'd been putting the bait cups. Thought it needed a little extra bedding, and it is full of worms. Quite a few. So I'm going to kind of fluff it up a little bit. Lots of little red wigglers. They have definitely moved up into this bedding. Lots of little red wigglers. Just munching it up, making that black gold. Looks like they have gone through the food quite a bit. Let's see what's underneath here. Oh yeah, I got a lot of hangers. I'm not going to disturb them bottom 2 trays. Take a look at the Den of Descendants here. Had all this coffee grounds in this corner. See if they've moved into it anymore since last week. I do see a few. Kind of mixed it up a little more. There's some worms in there. There's a cocoon right there. A cocoon right there. Bedding feels nice, not real moist, not real dry. I think it's just about right. Looking nice and healthy, which this side here looks dry, just on top. So I might go ahead and spritz it down with a little bit of water. That's where we fed the potato peels and eggshells week before last. I'm trying not to feed this bin a whole lot, letting them go through it and kind of break this stuff down, the shredded cardboard and what food I have put in here. And 2 more cocoons right there, 1, 2. So they are definitely making babies. That's a good thing. Another cocoon, another cocoon. Another cocoon right there. Another cocoon right there. So lots of worms, lots of cocoons. And there's a good group of worms there. Just kind of spread out throughout this thing. I just can't get over how good these worms are just doing in this 66 quart tote. Spend all that money on the Worm Factory 360 and this $8 tote's outperforming it, I believe. I mean, look at the size of these compared to, I know I say that in every video, but I just can't get over it. There's a green cocoon. Lots of cocoons. So if you're just wanting to start a worm bin, I would recommend a tote over the Worm Factory myself. Another cocoon. So we got lots of cocoons. Lots of worms. Alright, I think that's mixed up pretty good. Get some air to it. There's a tiny worm. I'm pretty sure that one was born in here. Had to be born in here. That's right inside that coffee filter. There's a cocoon in the coffee filter, another one right there. Coffee grounds, there's another cocoon in the coffee grounds. Let's see if there's any. There's another cocoon on that coffee ground, another tiny worm there. So the youngins like the coffee grounds, or at least the coffee filter. Looks like they like laying their cocoons on it too. I'm going to leave these coffee filters whole, see how long it takes them to break down. Alright, let's check the bait cups. So it looks like the bait cups haven't fallen. The right one looks like it's fallen off some. So I'm going to try looking in it first. Don't see any worms on the outside. Not expecting a whole lot since this is the 5th week on the bait cups. Not expecting to see any worms, or many worms at least. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still got food, so there's 10 or 12 in that bait cup. There's a worm right there on the outside, a little tiny one. Come here, guy. So that one might have been hatched in the castings. Actually, that's so small. That would be my guess. There's another small one in the bait cup. Might have been hatched in there too. Another decent sized one, another small one, another tiny one. So each week we're getting less worms in the bait cups, but there's another tiny one. It is still working. Another little one, 2 little guys. Hopefully that's focusing enough. But they're at least working.
I'm just going to go ahead and dump. Oh, there's one in the. There's two in the bottom of the bait cup there. There's a couple in the cardboard I had in the bottom. Trying to get away. Alright, so between what food's left in the bait cups and what food was left in the tray, I'm not going to feed in here. But I will go ahead and rebait the bait cups. I've got my bait cups basically dummied in the bottom with some peat moss. I've got a blend of potatoes, potato peels actually, and banana peels. I'm gonna slop in there. That's how I do my bait cups. That's worked for me. If you're wanting to try baiting out some worms, it definitely works. I like it better than trying to pick them all out individually for sure. I'm just going to cover that up with some peat moss and let them have at it. If there's any left in there, they've got to be looking for some food. And so I'm also going to feed the den of descendants. I've got all that coffee and grounds over here on this side. So I'm going to feed in the middle. I haven't fed in the middle, and I'm going to try to kind of spread it out some. Hadn't fed in the middle in a while, and then I'm going to try to mix it in a little bit so that they can also break down some of the carbon. There's the coffee filter. I'm going to put it on the bottom. A wad of newspapers. I'm just going to spread that in there. That way they can kind of work on the carbon as they go. Just slop it around. Enjoy.
Another great update, don't you think? Hit that like button, leave me a comment, and until next time, have a great day.